And what I'm doing right now is putting the leading edges on. Pull the string here on it and come out 5 1/4 from the spar out and tie the string there on. Okay. And yeah, 5 1/4 is what it was. But anyways, then I took these little clamps I got right here, and the other holes that were in the ribs from the other leading edges were on the right side. So anyways, what I'm doing is I'm drilling a new hole on the opposite side of the center of the rib there, so I don't liable to hit the old hole or nothing. But anyways, going back with old original flathead screws. I think they're number 4 sheet metal screws, and got new fair leads installed. Took out all of the compression struts and everything. Bead blasted them, painted them back black. Took out the pulley and everything, cleaned it all up. It was painted yellow and green and all. It had a bunch of old paint and overspray there all over it and everything, so we took it out. So these are all the original bolts that were put in 46. They're the silver bolts. Back then, back in the 30s and 40s or whatever, that's what they used. I'm thinking up until 48. I could be wrong, but somewhere in the late 40s is when they switched over to the gold colored bolts and everything. But this wing is the original spars from 46 in it still. They're in great shape. The ribs, everything, the whole wing is all original. And so I went over it and cleaned everything up real good, and installed this wingtip bow. Got it all put on, and got it looking good. So then over here on the back side, cleaned up all of the fittings here where the aileron connects. Still got to clean up all of the trailing edge here, and not too awful far from having this one here ready for fabric, but I'm gonna get this one done and hang it back up in the ceiling on the pulley here where it goes, and then pull down the other wing that's up here. I still hadn't done anything there at all with it yet. Still gotta take off the old conduit wingtip bow and replace it with a wooden bow. And now that I've done this one here, hopefully it won't take as long to knock out the second one, you know. But anyways, that's where I'm at right now, and I'll. All right, here's what we got going on right here. Putting leading edges on these wings. These are the blocks right here that I'm using, and my cousin Rex, he kind of come up with these right here. He brought me this one here, and I kind of did a little modifications there on it to get it to work right here, how I'm doing it here. But I made these 3 right here myself. Pretty easy to make, and what I had to do is I took some wire down here. Anyway, I'll show you right here. What I'm doing is I take them off, and I'm gonna put them back on there in just a minute. Well, that was easy enough, but let's run that out right there. Let's see here. Back that out. Drop that right there. And we'll come over here and pop this one right here off. Just simple as that. And what I've done is I put rubber bands on them right here to keep these back blocks on. And it has a little 1/4 inch hole there that the bolt kind of goes in, and it's 1/4 inch deep, 3/8 diameter. And so the screw here, so when the block comes around, hooks onto this, you'll wrap the wire around the screw. And the reason why is because when the straps start tightening up, they want to tend to pop off this way. The strap, you know, the tension on its way. So I come up with, you know, putting this wire around it right here to kind of hold it, to keep it from wanting to pop off. and the rubber bands just holds this back block on, so you ain't boogering up your spars with this bolt as you start tightening them down right there. So anyway, let's see what we got here. Alrighty, let's see here. Get this last one here loose. Like so. Alright, we'll lay that right there. Alright, I'm gonna come right down here and get my stuff first set up. Alright, now here's what I'm doing is using a straight edge. This is just a regular old, I don't know, 4-foot straight edge. But what I'm doing, first off, let's take a block. Probably use 2 on this one here, being it's so short. Just lay my blocks over, make sure your bolts are out where your blocks are flat here. And we'll just put one right there. Alright, then the straight edge, what I do is just lay the straight edge over on it like so, and push it in. It's kind of aggravating doing it by yourself, but just kind of hold you got a big fat gut like I do, and just kind of hold it around there and try to pull your blocks in like so until you can get them to lock on like that. You take your wire, wrap your wire around your screw, keep the block from wanting to pull off. Alright, and then do the same thing, keep that straight. Do the same thing over here with the other block. Pull it back, push down on the edge, get it in, put the wire around the screw. There we go. Alright, and now what we're doing, you got that like so. You want to pull your straight edge kind of up towards the, just a couple inches there from the top down right here. And you'll take a ratchet socket, whatever. This here works the best because it does it a lot faster. But you just want to come back here and start running your screws in, and you'll see the leading edge start pulling down as you do it. And just go back and forth on them. A little bit at a time. You might slide your leading or your straight edge there up a little bit, and keep bringing her on down like that. And that sucks her down in there pretty close. All right, and then what you do is you want to take you, not a handful of them, just a few screws there out and ready. Screwdriver's right here. And then what I'm doing is all the old screws were screwed in on the right side of the ribs, and I'm putting them over on the left side. Just trying to give it a little fresh meat right here, and just slowly drill your hole out. And this is a 3/32 drill bit, number 4 flathead, 1/4 inch long sheet metal screw. Hate flatheads, man, but this is what they had on them in the factory. So trying to put her back close to factory. Alright, run this here on down like so, like that. And we'll move on down here to the next one here. Like so. Alright, see if we can do this a little easier this way. These things are aggravating. I always said whoever come up with flathead screws need to be shot, because they're so aggravating. Alright, and then just bring her around till she snugs up. And I'm very picky and neat freak. No, I've got all my screw heads going horizontal with the wings, so just try to, just one of them things right there that I always do. Alright, got 3 more right here. I'll be on the roll. I'm going to pull them back off and have a beautiful straight leading edge on there. Let's see. You always want to use a screwdriver on doing stuff like this, man. Don't never use any kind of little power, you know, battery drill or nothing like that trying to run these screws there in, because you'll always tend to booger something there up. And don't need that. Kind of sounded like we didn't quite get off to the side on that one. I think we'll be all right though. One more, and then we'll be finished up. Come off over here, and we'll. What I'm doing, I'm just setting these screws about a 1/2 inch or so down from the top edge of it here, and so we'll. On these right here, I'm having to run these horizontal on all the joints, which ain't the 2 of them, but because they wouldn't snug all the way back around. All right, so now what we do is do the same as we did there a while ago. We'll come back here on the back side. First off, we'll undo our wire like so, and then we'll loosen these bolts up, and your block should fall right off. Just like that. Alright. Then pull your blocks off and pull all that down and pull your leading edge or straight edge right there off. And that should have you. You come back here and look, we got a good, perfectly good straight edge there on it. Everything there's fitting flush. And fitting flush and tight. Everything here looks good. All right, and that wraps it up on how to install your leading edges on a Piper Cub wing. This is a 1946 Piper J-3 Cub, and you know, like I said before, it's all original factory spars, factory ribs and everything. And so anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. And by the way, thanks for 1,000 subscribers there on my YouTube channel here. And I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope you find what you're looking for here on this channel. So anyways, thanks for watching.